celebration is in order.
Welcome back to another episode of Heroes of the Storm. You're gonna take a look at our comp here and the hero that I'm playing, and you're going to ask yourself, why? Why, Winback? What happened? Well, the team comps today: Kerrigan, Zool, Gul'dan, Zeratul, Auriel, versus Anduin, Gazlowe, Thrall, Junkrat, and ETZ. Now, I've gotten rid of the chat this time because I'm going to be honest with you, while I wasn't outright toxic, I was very mean to our Zeratul player. Just very, very mean. Because, you see, the player didn't highlight a single character at all during the draft until the last 2 seconds. And what he did at this point was to lock Zeratul as I was highlighting Zool, waiting to see if I needed to pick a tank. Turns out 2 seconds isn't enough time for me to find the tank that I need to play, and suddenly here we are. So the plan during draft with 4 other people was for me, Zool, the lane clear extraordinaire, to cover both the bottom and the top lane. I mean the top and the middle lane, while our 4-man in the bottom rolls that fort down and wins the game. What you're going to notice is that that doesn't happen. So, yeah. Anyway, more to the point of Zool, I think this map, in particular, is this character's perfect map. Looks like Gazlowe has no idea that he can't step up to us like that. Not at all, especially with our shield up. Oh look, it's a guy who I don't need here. Okay, well, I'm gonna miss your ability, gonna miss your auto, and you're gonna die. Good stuff. Gotta pick his gems up. We're gonna kick his body around a little bit. There it goes. It's disappeared now. What Zool does better than everyone else on this map and Blackheart's Bay, if you're ever lucky enough to get him in quick match on that map, he is going to absolutely shred these 2 lanes because he can walk between them so fast, and he clears so fast and puts so much positive pressure on the wave with his passive that he can literally just steamroll stuff. So what's happening here is we're collecting all the XP for our team. We're at about 2,000 right now because we've got 2 lanes. Our Zeratul's still hanging out like it's a dying trend or something. And our bottom lane, which... oh, now we know what that button is supposed to be Zeratul, Kerrigan, Gul'dan, and Auriel. Is, ooh, good hold there. Way to go. Looks like we're gonna lose her, though. So that's about the way that's happening. And Zeratul doing whatever fun stuff he was doing down in the bottom side of that engage. Anyway, back to what we're doing here. Pretty much, when you're playing Zool and you're playing on Tomb of the Spider Queen, this is the oldest strategy in the book for this character, and it is still, to this day, in Diamond Storm League, the cut below the so-called best players in the game. There is absolutely no answer to this in draft. And it's ridiculous to me. Luckily, my Auriel was the banner. She knew that banning Kael'thas was the best way to stop the enemy team from countering my cleanup here. Kerrigan going down again. Really sad stuff. So, I appreciate that player understanding what's going on, banning the counter. It's not necessarily that Kael'thas is going to stop me from doing what I want, but he can eat all the soak coming in that I'm throwing out at next to no cost whatsoever. So, it's, I guess technically it's like a soft counter, because we're both going to be getting the same amount of XP, and we basically both have, we create the same scenario for our team. Why more people don't do that with Kael'thas on this map is something I don't really understand, but Zul is definitely the more survivable of the two. Not necessarily that they're going to, you know, out and out kill each other or try to kill each other in that double soaking competition, but I've said enough about that. It's easy enough to see where the thought process is there. It is 8-7 right now. We are only about 25% of a level down. Oh my god, I started typing while I was trying to turn in. This is me typing. I am so sorry you had to see that. And here comes Gazlowe to fuck up all my shit. This is so bad. I ruined everything there because I tried to engage with a person who is just so beyond help. And then the enemy gets the turn in, because that's what happens when you engage with trolls. If you're ever in a competitive game setting, I mean, even quick match, honestly, just if you feel tilted, if you feel like you're gonna get tilted, just turn chat off. Just do it. ETC trying to come in and trade with us. I don't know if he is thinking he's gonna kill me, but he definitely can't. He is going to do some serious damage with his pinball wizard. That's okay. At the same time, we're going to root him. We're going to clear his wave. Try not to get hit by the big purple haze blaster from the spider lady. And we're just going to keep doing our thing. He can't stop us from clearing. He's going to eat a lot of damage for his trouble. And he's going to keep wasting his slide and knockback while his team probably needs him. So down goes Junkrat. Looks like we're going to lose Zeratul too, so who cares? Going in again. I mean, there's only so much we're really going to be able to do with that combo, ETC. I don't think you really thought this through. When you're playing Zul, keep in mind your one button, if you take a backlash, which you should be taking, is a damage button. So it is a delayed damage button, but it does 12% of the enemy's health. Ta-da! Heroes, obviously. But that is a ridiculous amount. Looks like Kerrigan is going to go down for absolutely nothing. I do have the turn in, but it looks like we're going to take the Gazlowe kill instead. Nice. The root from Zul is probably one of the strongest CC abilities in the game, and it is the most telegraphed bullshit you're ever going to see. So if you ever get into... Oh, wow. Yeah, that sucks, bro. If you ever get into a position where you're on a team with Zul and you're not looking for that root, you need to. Now, we took... Oh my god! That's a mosh pit. That's a 3-man mosh pit. No whip yet. Unfortunate. But Ariel's going to pick out most of our gems, so that's okay. Yeah. Riptire. Junkrat, in general, is the most infuriating character in the meta right now. For me, personally, to deal with. And from what I'm seeing other players, it's just stupid amounts of frustration. Just all the traps, all the explosions. Riptire does an obnoxious amount of damage. Everything about Junkrat is... It just burns me alive inside. But anyway, this isn't a Junkrat video. This is a Zul video. We're running it down, seeing if we can get this Thrall. Big stun from the Kerrigan. We're going to take the gems off of him. Anduin going to pick up, looks like all of them. So, our Zeratul ran away instead of continuing to zone for the gems, which is the correct play, by the way. If the enemy team can't pick them up, they can't turn them in, and they can't get the objective. So, And just immediately, the Kerrigan jumps to the left and does not hit the ETC. We're back. We're going to try to help this Gul'dan out because he is, oh, well. Look at that. Junkrat gets out. That's sad. Oh, wow. Twitch is still going on the other screen. Huh? That's great. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Big VP on 2 people. We're going to try to rip the Poison Nova as soon as it falls down. Going to get all that damage. Going to get stunned for our trouble by the Gazlowe and then eaten alive by the Riptire. Not much we can do about that. Thrall going down to the poison, though. Pretty freaking great. From the grave. I love Poison Nova. I know everybody says Zul has to take skeletal mages because it's like, it's such a good engage or a disengage. And I just don't even remotely feel that way. Like, taking Poison Nova, it feels so good. And it does so much damage. Like, can we talk about that? Let's see. 988 damage. And that wave is freaking huge. Like, the area of effect on this bad boy is nuts. Oh, it's not going to show us. That's a bummer. But it's huge. I mean, you saw. We shot out the little green booger ghosties. And they poisoned the living crap out of everybody. Now, Gazlowe can't really stop us from clearing anything. Gazlowe into Zul, I don't think is a good matchup for him. He could poke us with his turrets if he really wanted to, but at the same time, we can clear everything so fast and make some of these skeletons that he's not really going to stop us from doing what we want to do. Looks like we're probably going to lose Zeratul to a Riptire. Instead, we're going to take this camp, and I found this out just this game, but this is literally the perfect place to stand. So if you're ever playing Zul, and you're on this map, you stand right down there in front of that bottom left knight, and you're going to kill everything within a matter of seconds, because your W procs so fast and so often on them, they just fall apart. Can we get him? Can we? Oh, are we gonna? Scary stuff. Block the damage from the shield. I don't think it's gonna matter much. Gonna hold on to our Poison Nova. Try not to panic use it. Big stunt from the Ariel on the Thrall. See if we can kill him. Looks like our Kerrigan's going down. The rest of the team could not save her. Not much we can do about that. What you doing? Great. Let's see what our other boys are doing. Holding down the fort. That is okay. I am alright with that call. This one's me. It's okay for us to let this fort go. I mean, they're so pushed up on it now. Even just poking them a little bit is probably going to result in this. They do have enough of a CC train that they can make that happen. And we are feeling the consequences of it now. So letting that fort die would have been the better play. Zeratul died somehow doing something. Thrall took Chain Lightning, by the way. I don't know why this shows this talent, which is a little strange. Yeah. Anyway, we can't trade buildings. I mean, we can't trade lives for buildings at this stage of the game. We're getting towards the end. We don't. Oh, buddy. Okay. Well. Okay. She got out. She got out. We're gonna rip the Poison Nova. We're gonna take a ton of health off the Thrall. Gonna eat the Anduin alive because he was standing in the middle of nowhere. Root ETC, keep him away from his team. Try to hit him with our W a little bit. Can't do any more running at them since we got eaten by the Junkrat trap. Real sad stuff there. And now we go back to clearing. Look at those skeletons. Have you ever seen something so pretty? Like, Can we just talk about the arc on this? Have you been watching, like, how huge it is? It's nuts. I love it. Not only does that clear waves super hard, but it does reduce auto attacks on enemies very, very much. So hitting Thrall with that bad boy is very important. So the less auto attacking Thrall can do, the less healing he's going to get with his E, and the less just damage he's going to be doing, period. So that's great for us. That is the main use that we have for W in team fights, other than hitting clumped up targets and getting all the value from it there. The, where is it? Harvest of Vitality is what we took at level 7, which is also really dumping into our tankiness. Standing on the front line. Oh boy. Alright, he's going to VP one person, the Anduin. And let's go ahead and whip him, root him. He's going to die, right? Okay. Whew. Whew. A little bit spooky there, because Zeratul left for some reason. I have been bopped into tower range, but it's okay, because the boss is here. I don't have my shield up. He wasted his Riptire on the objective and the boss, which is fine. I would rather him do that than put it on for low health me. Just trying to open up this wall a little bit so we can run when we need to. Eating a whole lot of damage from the purple haze. Kerrigan trying and failing miserably to land a combo around the wall. We're just going to be punching the wall specifically with our W because we want the cooldown reduction. We want to hit things. We want to make it hurt. Now, I do think we can get this building. My team doesn't seem entirely ready for it. Big stun, double stun from the boss and the root from ourselves. Gonna heal. Yeah. Ooh, just got to stand on top of that Crystal Aegis for the sweet, sweet area of effect healing. Love it! It is time to leave, though. We have no mana. Zeratul getting a kill on the backside there. ETC getting some stuns from the light bomb. Not really doing much else with it, though. Boss is going to take some shielding off of the core. Nope, not even off the core. It's just going to do some damage and die. But we got the keep. That is the main focus of the play in the top lane. That is the main focus, the win condition of this map, specifically. Boss ends games, especially when paired with the objective. So if we can get the next turn in with a boss, or just boss period, we win. Assuming that we all group and end the game, you know. Damn, son! Like, that was just pure uptime on my W. Zeratul coming down just to be a prick and hit the thing. I remember typing specifically, I can solo this. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, let me come down and hit it with my Q, because I want to. Ah, the type of player in Storm League that you find on the weekends, you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I'm so salty about it. I'll stop now. Yeah, anyway. Let's try to walk up. We are basically playing Tank Zul at this moment in time. The team fight is shaping up. The Riptire is out. Huge mosh pit, and he has been stopped. I don't know. Okay. He's going to keep mosh pitting after the Void Prison, because the Void Prison doesn't actually stop it. So, yeah. Looks like Junkrat's going to die, though, because Anduin was just fucking off chasing me for a kill instead of being a healer, which is hilarious. That poison, though. Zeratul hanging out in the middle of the enemy team. Looks like he's full Q build, though, so he's going to get damaged that way. It's pretty brainless, pretty easy to play. I may have a game of that laying around that I need to do. Typically, Zeratul does not come online until level 16. You spend the entire game doing next to nothing. And apparently the enemy team is just as pissed off as Zeratul is as my team is, so I don't know why you would do that with your Q. Maybe he thought he needed a heal. Whatever. Team kills him, but he makes a shitload of space for us to defend. Actually, really, really great for us. We're going to try to come in here on the backside to get the ETC. Let's go. Come on. There's the E. He's going to blink out. Miss the stun. We're going to rip our Poison Nova and the Fear. See if we can get on in here. Oh. Gazlow's still poisoned. And Anduin is going to run past him again. Thrall down. Looks like Gazlow did get saved, unlike Junkrat earlier, so that's okay. Coming right on back to clearing, getting some skeletons going in this bottom lane. Make sure that catapult can't do any damage. And the enemy team hasn't run away yet. You okay? That's fine. Putting our clear button on, clearing out a whole bunch of minions, doing the things, love and light, raising skeletons. I really do love this hero. Like, I wish he could be played more often, but his kit is kind of polarizing in what it can do and what it cannot do. But, that being said, I think he's such a fantastic fucking character, and I wish more people were open to the idea of using him as a bruiser. Oh, well, that was a light bomb just out of nowhere for no reason. Gonna root the ETC, gonna rip that Poison Nova, walk into the mosh pit apparently. Good whip by the Ariel. Here comes the Riptire, gonna do some damage, but nobody dies. Huge stun from the Kerrigan, no death metal on the enemy team. Sunder is down. Let's root the Thrall, take out the Gazlow. Not gonna get stunned by that, good buddy. Our team is split up, but we are ready to go. Let's go get this boss and end the game. Come on, team, let's do it! That's it. Or a couple of us could do it, I guess. It's really just I don't really know. I don't know what it is. Trying to figure out what my team's doing. I was thinking we were going to get off the boss, but we were going to do the boss, and I don't know. Zeratul needs to go fucking clear out the bottom lane so we don't lose the game. Here comes the Riptire. We're getting crystalled. Thank God we didn't get stunned as well. Junkrat trying to save the game for his team and royally doing nothing. And then there were 3. Soon to be 4, because those death timers are a ticking down. We're going to pick up the turn in here. We're going to get everything to push in on the top lane. Everybody needs to show up. Oh, that was me typing top. And then getting eaten by a fucking trap. Good stuff. Zeratul in the bottom lane. Good on you there. Way to go. Our boss is less than 25% health at this point. ETC getting a big 2-man stun. Getting a light bomb right in my face, so I can't poison Nova. Gonna dodge the gravel bomb. Gonna try to get away from Thrall. Gonna get... Oh my god! That's okay. We got off the Poison Nova. Zeratul just AFK, doing nothing middle. It's really great. At that point, I mean, at this point in the game, ripping Poison Nova like that, it's totally worth it. If it does damage to the enemy team, it gives my team a chance to do some damage back to them and create a disengage. The good news is nobody else died. It was just me. But if our whole team had been there, the game would be over right now. I don't know if you can hear the exhaustion in my voice, but whew. Whew. Still got 20 seconds on our death timer. Time to look and see what's going on. It's like you see something shiny, and then you just start running at it, and then you get punched in the face because the owner of the shiny thing is like, hey, stop touching my shit. But then you just keep doing it, you know? That's more of a metaphor. But we're going to go ahead and take out this camp again with absolutely no difficulty whatsoever. Isn't that cool? Like, if Zool can take any camp in the entire game, it is one of the hard ones. And all he needs is a W. Ariel going down, not enough to heal her. Throwing out the bone spear, hitting the... Okay, well... Ooh, we caught the Junkrat. He walked back towards the ghost booger and died. That is awesome. That's called a long-range poison nova. It was totally calculated. You know, don't try to tell me that he was gonna live there. That was a joke. That's what I imagine people sound like when they do those things. But we got 3 people ready to go here. We need to get some kills because these guys are going to be a pain in the ass. We've only got 2 catapults. Can we get the ETC? Doesn't look like it. We're going to take some damage off of the Thrall with our shield. Big stun keeping him away from the Gul'dan. Really digging the peels from the Kerrigan. Way to go, buddy. Root the ETC, miss him with the Bone Spear entirely, and then just keep poking that core. So good. I really love the skin, too. It's neat. Super neat. Wow, that was a long-ass game, wasn't it?
MVP.
And you still get to see some of the chat because it just puts it right back down to the bottom. Yes. Yes, I too hate that, Gul'dan. I too hate that so much. Anyway, here's the talents. I'll try not to... holy shit. I didn't even realize. That is a... I mean, I guess that's pretty typical. If things go the way that they are supposed to, or the way that they are supposed to, this should be fairly close to the amount of damage you're going to put out in Siege for clearing all that stuff. But, Backlash at 1, Grim Scythe at 4, Harvest Vitality at 7. This is what makes you tanky on the front line when you're hitting clumped up groups of people. Poison Nova at 10 because he wanted to be in there, he wanted to be in there, he wanted to be in there. Anduin just felt like it was his duty to hunt people down, and it's really great. Thank you for that. Just running in with a light bomb, I appreciate it. And then, obviously, we killed Junkrat a couple times with the Poison Nova, so it's totally worth it, right? It's totally worth it. Make Poison Nova a thing, people. Pick it. It's totally cool. Rapid Harvest at 13, Bone Spear at 16, Kalen's Edict at 20. This is the, this ability is so freaking good because it basically makes your Poison Nova cooldown probably from like 90 to closer to, I would say 50, depending on the number of skeletons that you can pop out. But honestly, it just makes it so it's available all the time because it is a really long cooldown. 90 seconds is huge, and you want to have it up for team fights in the late game, which is going to make Kalen's Edict